Hi, this is Glenn Jones, known as Kingfish, for my article that I do inside of Data News Weekly sports column. This is the first video edition that we're going to do for the rest of the season. I actually wanted to start this video after the bye week to really kind of take a toll, an assessment of the first 6 weeks and where we look like we're going to be heading in the next 10 on into the playoffs. But after the loss that we had yesterday, I feel compelled to have to start now. It took me listening to Juvenile this morning just to break the funk of losing that game yesterday. Yes, Juvenile. It wasn't so much that we lost the game, it's the manner in which we did. Losing the game, being conservative on our last play calling, was so out of Sean Payton's makeup. It was horrible. It's hard to talk bad about someone that has given you so much success and done so much for this city and this team. But truth be told, things gotta lie where they may. And where they lie is in the play calling at the end of the game, conservative. What were we doing on third down with I think it's a botched bootleg with Breeze running on the outside? I know Peyton Manning did it the week before and got a touchdown, but seriously? Really? Is that what we've come to? First of all, their number one guy that was on Jimmy Graham the entire game, Talib Kweli, he was out. Your middle linebacker, Jared Mayo, out. You're in the end of the game. One first down will seal this victory. And what did we do? We ran the ball twice. 2 of them are questionable runs. It's not like we ran up the tackle or we ran off the guard. We did a funky little pitch to the right side on second down. Then third down, we actually tried a bootleg with Breeze. Seriously? Seriously? Is that what our prolific offense has come to? We've been in the top 3 offense in the last 4 years, even with the horrible last year without even having the head coach. And this is what we do? You got to be kidding me. I digress. What I will say is the defense, outstanding. I don't have anything to say about Rob Ryan, even though he called a questionable prevent defense at the end of the game. You could question that. But with 1:13 seconds left, you don't want anything to get behind you. Jabari Greer, love you, but you're short. I've dealt with it all my life. I've been short all my life. You have to compensate for that. And you, in the NFL game, going against guys that are 6'2", your compensation is you stay on them. You run with them. You don't stop in the middle of the end zone and try and jump the ball and knock it away. Not the best play that you've had, but you've had great play, so I'll give you a pass. Defense gets a full pass from me on this week because they played an outstanding game except for the last 2 minutes. And I bring that up because if you haven't made the correlation, you should. When we lost to San Francisco, Greg Williams' last game, that's exactly what happened to us. This was a repeat. I felt like deja vu. How could we possibly blow this again? But we did. And teams that are strong, teams with good quarterbacks, teams with talented tight ends, talented wide receivers, if you give them an opportunity. Hey, as a Saints fan, if we got 2 minutes left in the game and we got Drew Brees, we feel pretty good about our chances of driving down. Why wouldn't you feel the same way about Tom Brady, who has 3 Super Bowl rings and 5 appearances with arguably maybe one of the best head coaches in Bill Belichick? You got to be kidding me. The flaw in this game plan falls directly and squarely on the coaches. Period. I will not go against any one of these players. They played their heart out. Aha. One thing I will say, though. After the Keenan Lewis interception, you could see the defense on the sideline huddling up with the ball in the air, celebrating as if the game is over, as if you don't have an assassin on the other side of the field by the name of Tom Brady. A certified killer, people. He's done it all his career. This isn't new. This isn't new information that we just now come across and say, okay, wow, this guy Tom Brady's kind of good. He's been good. You never celebrate. You never count your eggs before they hatch, so to speak. So, what I say, great game. I mean, if I was on the winning side, I'd probably say this was the best game the Saints have played in many years. I'd maybe call it an instant classic. But being on a losing end, I'm going to curb the enthusiasm on that. But I will say it was an outstanding game. Tough one to lose. We have a bye week coming up, so we can heal all wounds within that time frame. And the biggest wounds we have to heal is not physical. It is mentally. That took a toll out of each player, mentally and in their heart. I guarantee you it hit their soul, because it hit mine. And I don't play. I'm just a regular old fan, just like you. But we have an outstanding 10 weeks to look forward to. We have Buffalo Bills, should be a win. Got Dallas Cowboys. And I know every Saints fan that is listening to this will agree. We absolutely hate the Cowgirls with everything in us. So if that's not a win, we may have people hopping off of buildings like the 1929 stock drop. But we'll maintain and we'll get through. We should end this season with no more than 2 to 3 losses that I can view as reputable teams that can actually take us to the task. So a great start. My hats off to my boys, to the Saints. 5-1 is nothing to laugh at. We are probably the number 2 or 3 best team in the league. I still put the Broncos at number 1, Saints at number 2. Got to put Brady and them at number 3 at this point. And you cannot forget about Seattle Seahawks. So that's what our challenge is. I hope you guys enjoyed this first installment. We're going to be doing it every week. Please leave comments. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Love to be able to respond to you. And like I said, things will get better. We're just starting out. So as you can see, I'm not doing a whole lot, but we will be doing a lot of graphics and we will be enhancing this video. So go Saints, who that baby all day. Know what I mean? Peace.